Hey, what's going on, everyone? I'm the Epic Nate, and today I want to talk about how I drastically increased my KD. So, disclaimer really quick, the gameplays that you're going to watch in the background, there's two different games I want to share with you. Both of these are completely random. Since I've incorporated this strategy into my games, I've noticed a huge increase in my KD, and I've been recording almost every game that I've played, and I randomly selected two for this commentary. So these are nothing that I went try hard for, anything like that. These are two normal games for me, and I think that is incredibly important that I emphasize, because these are nothing that these aren't those once in a blue moon epic gameplays. These are just normal gameplays for me, and I think that's pretty that's saying something about the strategy. Now, also, this is gonna work for some people, it's not gonna work for others. If you have a 2.3.0 KD, this probably isn't gonna benefit you. You probably already know this. Now, if you're like me and you were at a 1.0 KD for some reason and you've been playing for a very long time, this is definitely going to help you. If your KD's 5.0, or no, not 5.0, if you're at 5.0, you're good. But if you are at a 0.5 or a 1 or a 1.25, this probably is going to increase it. And I highly advise you at least try the strategy out, because you've got nothing to lose. And if you are at a 1.25 KD right now like I was, I assure you, you're not going to lose much. So, let's get started. So, since Black Ops 1, Call of Duty's encouraged a very aggressive style play, a very run-and-gun sort of orientated thing. Run around like a chicken with its head cut off and hope for the best. And that's been pretty effective, actually. And it's basically, since that time, it's boiled down to your reaction time and your accuracy. Now, it's a bit different. Advanced Warfare encourages a Modern Warfare 2 style of play. A bit more defensive style of play, so to speak. Now it boils down to many things. Your map awareness, of course your reaction time, of course your accuracy. The gun you're using is now very, very important. It's not just run around with an MSMC anymore. That's huge, by the way. I'll get to that in a second. You also have to be very, very careful in your movement patterns, which kind of, I guess you can say, is kind of map awareness. Now, the reason I say this is because you have to play very passively in order to get things done effectively. To improve your KD, you're going to want to be a passive player, Modern Warfare 2 player, someone who does not run around the center of the map when it's not absolutely necessary. Someone who, this is the biggest thing, does not double jump when unnecessary. That is incredibly important. Okay, let me explain this. This is the biggest thing I point out. Do not double jump too often, because every time you double jump, you expose yourself on 4 flanks, and then you have 3 almost certain kills and 1 significant disadvantage. The 3 almost certain kills is if someone sees you from your left, from your right, or from behind you. They're almost always going to shoot you, and they're almost always going to get the kill. There's not much you can do about that. You're not going to be able to turn in time most of the time, so I'd advise you just don't even try if they're shooting you from the back. Now, when you're double jumping, if you see someone from the front, you're still at a disadvantage. Why? Because of the fact that you are going to be very inaccurate and you haven't had time to plan the landing. What I mean by this is if you double jump and you randomly encounter someone that you didn't see before, like right in front of you, they're going to shoot you, they're going to recognize the distance you fall. But since you're in the air, you're going to have to focus on 2 things. Your accuracy, trying to pinpoint it on said person, which by the way is going to be significantly distorted due to the fact that you are in the air and moving, and also you have to know where you're going to land so you can quickly pick up and recalibrate your accuracy once you touch the ground. Now that's a very badly structured sentence on my part, so I apologize for speaking it in that language. But what I'm trying to mean here is whenever you double jump, you're at a disadvantage, so don't do it unless it's necessary. If you want to get up to an area, if you want to go to the 2nd floor of a building, by all means, double jump. You're not hurting anything. Go for it. Have fun. Good luck. Nice. Good job. Whatever, go for it, but don't do it when it's unnecessary, because that is going to be a very, very disadvantageous thing to do. Secondly, another very important thing, second most important thing in my opinion, map awareness. Knowing where the enemies are and where your allies are plays a huge factor. Any experienced COD player knows this. Where are the enemies? Where aren't they? Where is no one at? If there is no enemy or ally in an area, that's probably going to be the next spawn of one of the teams. If you notice all the enemies are coming in from a certain area, that's where they're spawning from. And that's an incredibly important thing to exercise in your favor. Utilize the map. Eventually you'll learn how to get a bit better at it. Practice is the best thing you can do. For instance, I used to be fairly decent at map awareness. I used to understand where the people are spawning from, where the good guys are, where the bad guys are, but now I can kind of do it a lot better, and that's basically just like many years of Call of Duty. Now I can kind of understand, okay, I'm in this building, there are 3 entrances, I've got 1 entrance, my ally is near another area, so that gives me time, and then there's also another entrance, but that's rarely used by the other team, so I don't really have to worry about that. And that's kind of the map awareness sort of strategy that hopefully you will be developed just with practice. You'll get used to it, you'll understand how to kind of make good use of everything in an effective manner. Thirdly, utilize your EXO boost. Notice how I said boost, not double jump. What is your EXO boost? Very simple. When you tap A or X on the PlayStation 4, and then press left stick or L3 on the PlayStation 4, you'll boost forward, you'll boost backwards, you'll boost left, you'll boost right. Utilize that in an effective manner. Best way to do that, just like map awareness, takes practice. Practice makes perfect. When you're getting shot at, you're not always going to be able to fight back. If you realize that someone's shooting you from behind, boost back, or no, boost to the left or right. Hopefully you can get behind a wall or something, and then from there you can plan to retaliate or something like that. So if you can utilize that, you're going to have a bit bigger of an advantage, something that is very necessary. Thirdly, no, wait, this might be fourthly, actually. I'm sorry, I'm bad at math. But this is incredibly important. When necessary, camp the fucking objective, okay? Because I've always felt that camping gets a lot of hate for some reason. Because if you're doing it, it's solely benefiting you. For instance, if you're playing domination and you're camping in a building nowhere near an objective, you're not really benefiting your team. Yes, you are killing an enemy once in a while, slowing down the flow of traffic, but you're not benefiting your team as much. Now, say you're playing domination and you are fighting your ass off. You have C flag locked down. No one is getting in that area. Then you're benefiting your team to an extent. Then you're making it so, okay, no one's going to cap our flag, I'm going to help our team play defensively. And that's something that I've never been ashamed of doing. I've been called, oh, well, you're camping. Oh, do I care? No, okay? If it benefits your team, I've never found anything wrong with it, and I don't think it's that bad of an idea, neither should you. Now, if you can learn how to camp effectively, if you're playing Team Deathmatch, by all means, go find a nice little corner and camp there. Just don't have a negative KD. So, this is the last tip. Fourthly, no, sixthly. Oh, god damn it. Okay. Use the EXO mute ability. I could not, no, not EXO mute, oh, god damn it, blast suppressor, I'm sorry. Use blast suppressor. What this is this going to keep your EXO boosts and double jumps off the minimap so not everybody can see them. It's incredibly important that you use this, because if you intend to boost a lot like I do, it's definitely going to give you an advantage on that battlefield, and it's highly advantageous if you can stay off the minimap for as long as possible. Because, as I explained earlier, the minimap's a big advantage to anyone who can use it properly. And if someone sees that, hey, look at this guy, he's boosting all around the map, let me go kill him, that's the mentality people will have. And if you can stay off the minimap for as long as possible, you are going to gain a significant advantage. Even if you don't have a suppressor on your gun, use the god damn it, the blast suppressor, sort of boosting. Or no, god damn it, just blast suppressor perk. I'm sorry, it's a perk. It's tier 3 perk, blast suppressor. Use that, keeps your blast off the minimap. Now, right now what you're seeing is a class setup that I have created. It's a little different than what you're seeing in the videos, but I recommend it a lot because it benefits my style of play, the passive style of play that I just described greatly. It gives me range, it gives me accuracy, it gives me effectiveness. All things that I can use. Feel free to toy around with this. Create your own class. And if these strategies don't work for you at all, comment, Nate, you're a jackass. Just try your best. Play around with these. See what you can incorporate into your game, what you can't. See if the class helps you out. See if the boosts helps you out. See if you don't die as much when you don't double jump as much. All of these things, they can really make for a better Call of Duty Advanced Warfare player if used properly. And for some of you guys, this won't work. For some of you guys, maybe you're just too good. Maybe you have a 4.0 KD and this didn't help you. But if you were someone like I just described, a 1.0, a 0.5, this can definitely give you an advantage if you're willing to try it out. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm the Epic Nate 315, and I hope you have a fantastic day. A Merry Christmas to all of you. Ho, ho, ho. And have a fantastic day. I really hope to see you in my next video. Bye-bye, everyone.